Hey y'all, it's your girl Tamia here, and I'm back with another mini vlog for y'all today. Come spend a day with me in Yunque National Rainforest. So y'all, since it's Labor Day weekend, we just decided to get out of the house and head to the rainforest. We ended up leaving around 11 a.m. and we made a quick stop at Burlington because Jisoo and Brianna needed some new hiking shoes. Yunque is about 1 to 1.5 hours from Bayamon, so it was definitely a drive. And let me just say this, if you're visiting Puerto Rico and you plan on going to the rainforest, you have to drive, no exceptions. No Uber or taxi can make it through those back roads, so make sure you plan accordingly. We booked our trip through Viator, and I'll have that link down below so y'all can check it out in the future. But yeah, we ended up paying around $40 for a tour for 4 hours, and that $40 was completely worth it. We got to do so much in that short amount of time, so I'm very thankful for that. So we arrived at the meetup spot around 1 o'clock, and then once we got there, we just kind of sat around and looked at some stuff. And this place was really cute. It was like a little restaurant, but I just, got some clips of the scenery and all that. But anyways, we stayed there for about 10 to 20 minutes or so because we were waiting on our tour guide. So we just ended up taking some pictures, getting some shots and all that. Y'all know how it goes. Once we met up with our tour guide, we ended up getting in the car and following him for another 20 minutes into the actual forest. As we started to drive a little deeper into the actual forest, I started to lose cell service. So that's another reason why you cannot Uber here. You have to drive or drive with someone, get a rental car or something like that. But yeah, I just want to put the emphasis on that because people don't really know. Once we arrived, we just parked the car, and then they ended up giving us life jackets. Honestly, you don't have to get a life jacket if you don't want one, but I do recommend getting one because the pools are around 15 to 20 feet deep. But yeah, we ended up starting a hike, and the trail was absolutely beautiful, and the guide even taught us about like the plants and the animals in the region. He also said that the forest is about 28,000 acres wide, but we only were exploring like a small, very small part of the eastern side. I do want to let y'all know that the hike is very slippery, so make sure you wear some old beat up tennis shoes that you do not care nothing about with tread. You're gonna need that tread, I'm telling you. So we hiked to 2 different pools, and at the first one we stopped for a bit to take some pictures, get some videos and just kind of take in the scenery. And we also saw this really cute little dog. She was so cute. But yeah, after sitting there for a little while, we ended up hiking uphill to another pool. We climbed a series of very slippery rocks to get to this natural water slide, and I was very afraid. I am not a girl who does water slides, let alone dips in natural springs, because hello, amoebas. But this time I took a chance, and it was very much so worth it. I even jumped off this cliff, and I was in there like swimwear, but I ended up not even holding my nose all the way through because that's how scared I was. I almost had an anxiety attack. In the end, it was all worth it. All in all, this trip was definitely one for the books, and I had so much fun with my friends. Like I said, I do recommend that y'all check this place out if you ever visit Puerto Rico. But yeah, that was my vlog. Bye.